Two now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Throwing on 1st down. Patterson going underneath for Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Patterson got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Patterson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterbacks off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now they try the right side here. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity from where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
On first down, Patterson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Patterson. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Check, Patriot!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Patterson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw. Patterson. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
failed me this morning and missed our AM workout. We still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Chiefs, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.